Hello and welcome aboard the F6F Hellcat, which is the plane after the Wildcats and is the predecessor to the Corsairs, at least tech true wise. It is rank 2 and features a battle rating of 3.7. Furthermore, it features gun-wise 6 12.7 M2 Browning heavy machine guns with 2,400 rounds. That seems a lot. We come to this in a moment. So, I always stood under the impression that the F6F is somewhat a smaller version of the P47. It features less guns, it has the same approach towards the payload or the ordnance, at least, bomb and rocket wise. It has everything that the P47 has, just not as good as. And so is the high speed performance. While this plane can exceed 700 kilometers an hour in dive with no problems, it really suffers from a heavy lockup, and that is very bad for a plane that is supposed to be a superb boom and zoomer. Now at the moment, as I'm recording this, I tried out several American planes today. And what came to my mind, or what I just experienced, was that the 50 cals are performing not that good. And that's why I show you this battle, because I'm doing well in this battle, and but you see what I mean when you see it. Now, there is a distinct difference between the P47 and the F6F Hellcat in terms of ammunition belts, which you see right now on the left side for the F6F and also the Corsairs, and on the right side you see the belts for the P47 now. The reason why I show you those two belts now is the composition. They are not that different, and the only really interesting shell or different shell are the tracers, or the armor-piercing incendiary tracers for the right belt. The right belt, as mentioned, belongs to the P47 and it's doing fine. But today I tried out the F6F and I was horrified with the performance of 50 cals. And you will see numerous examples in this battle. However, we also see the good side of 50 cals. Now in theory, 50 cals are fantastic weapons, or they are a very good approach to make a plane work. You can give them a lot of ammunition that provide a high shot density in the air. They have a very straightforward trajectory, and their muzzle velocity is also very good. The thing that lets 50 cals down is the damage they inflict on the target. And as I mentioned numerous times in numerous videos, we saw changes throughout every patch and also within a patch. And today there was a little update that seemed to again have either nerfed the 50 cals or have improved the damage models of bombers again. And first example here is the ER2. Now just watch. Wow. Now, those weren't sparks. They did damage, but they did not enough damage. And at this point I was really grumpy and I was just, chasing the air. And normally you should not approach a bomber as I do. Now the first attack was alright, I guess. Sadly I didn't take him down, but what I want to say is don't attack bombers from behind. It's not a good thing. And that's a key lesson, and yeah, I say it and I do it. But it's a year. I'm pretty sure that he has either just a 7.62mm gun, or rather machine gun, or a 12.7. I have 6 of them. And then I spray, and then I get a very lucky hit. That actually set his left engine on fire. Now you can see the black smoke. And I can't see the target because of all the smoke and water vapor in the air from the engines. And I hear the pinging from the critical hits. And also the other wing catches fire. I got him, and there's the kill. Finally, nice result. And at this point I felt kind of confident that this battle might, go into a better direction than the previous were. Now, the F6F, does alright in terms of flight performance. Now, first of all, it does have a decent rate of climb. It can dive at rather high speeds for that battle rating, but it has, again, a terrible lockup, which is bad for a boom and zoomer, again, if you have a lockup. So, at this battle rating, the Focke-Wulf A1 clearly outperforms it at high speeds in terms of maneuverability and controllability. I rammed myself actually into the ground from 2,000 meters upwards because I couldn't pull up. It's that bad. But you can do it. The one thing that really annoys the hell out of this plane, or annoys me, is that when you get hit in the rear, your control cables snap off very easy. And it was very often that my plane was in perfect condition, but then suddenly, oh, nice kill, by the way. That's the good that's the good side about the 50 cals. When they work nice. But back to the control cables. Nothing in the plane was damaged. I received a single machine gun bullet, and it snapped my control cables, and I, glided gently into the ground. And that happened numerous times. I'm not sure if this is an American thing or just with the F6F, but it annoys the hell out of me. Now here there is a dogfight at low altitude between all the Russians, and I have no choice but to follow them. There is a P-38G, which provides a lot of firepower with its 20mm gun, and also a Spitfire, which can turn with the Russians. And there you can see the massive lockup. I had to cut the throttle, and it's around about 500 kilometers an hour that this plane turns alright. It turns rather good. And there's also a P-8 incoming, and I was not quite sure what to attack. I was too slow to follow the I-185 or the P-39, but I was not in the perfect situation to get shots on the P-8 or the Yak-1. I decided to have a small burst at the P-8, and my aim was not really good. I turn around, and the Yak-1 climbs away, and then I'm not sure what to expect. I looked around, and there is a Yak-3. Oh my, Russian UFO incoming. Look at this guy, prop hanging. Look at this guy. I tried to spiral climb him to death, but he nearly killed me. And at this point I was a little bit too fast to turn around in time. Now actually for an American plane it turns not too bad at low speeds, but it takes a while to accelerate. And you can see I'm in a really sharp dive, and still the Yak-3 makes the distance bigger. So then I try to keep a little bit of altitude over him. It's not too much, but better than nothing. And then I try to go head on with the P-8, and look at this. Oh my. I was lucky that the Yak-3 did not turn into me and shot me down. The P-8 tries to gunship me down with its 20mm, and the I-185 crashed. And then I go into a head-on with the Yak-3. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. And I get away with it. Sometimes you have to be lucky. It was actually a pilot snap. Rather unusual on the Russian plane, in my opinion. And then I have 667 shots left. And I try to unload it all on the P-8. I get a few hits. Try to find the range. And I actually tried to aim for the wing, but I couldn't make the connecting shot. And yeah, that's it. And he is still, he's not turning away. He's not tipping over. Those P-8s, man. Those P-8s. They are really, really strong bombers. In my opinion, borderline overpowered in terms of their damage model. But then, after a long while, he tips over and down in the ground he goes, providing me with my 4th kill. And that's the battle. So, yeah, the F6F. a plane that was designed to counter the Zeros, featuring a lower battle rating. To a certain degree, it can have something to do with 50 cals. For all the praising that 50 cals received from numerous other persons, it's alright, I love 50 cals myself, but if they don't kill stuff, they don't kill stuff. And this was by far the best battle of the day I had. It would have been better if I had an ace to show, but I didn't. And so let's have a quick look at the post-battle results. But before that, let's have a go at the Wheel of Poverty, and I get 5,000 Silver Lines, which I absolutely need. And I got 4 kills and 2 critical hits, which gave me 54,000 Silver Lines and 3,278 research points. And I was first in team with 2,973 score points, more than doubling the next person on the leaderboard. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the up and downs of performance of 50 cals and damage models at the moment in War Thunder. Subscribe if you want to see more. Give the video a like if you did. And see you next time in the skies.